Hey guys, how you doing? This is Cena Abachi and I make games for a living. In this video, we're gonna talk about the challenges you might be facing using Unreal Engine, things that nobody will tell you. I'm gonna show you the dark side of Unreal Engine. This might actually make you think twice before jumping into Unreal. First of all, hardware. The minimum requirements for a computer that can run Unreal Engine currently in its state, at least 32 gigabytes of RAM, if not 64. You need at least an RTX 3060. It's bad. This alone will make so many good indie game developers not even try Unreal Engine. I literally have like 2 friends. They're living in good countries. It's not like they're gonna spend like $1,000 on a gaming PC. And $1,000 is only a starting point. The next thing is staying up to date. Oh my god. At this point, Unreal Engine is kind of like iPhones. You buy the new iPhone. You're still figuring out what your phone has. The next one is released. And then you're gonna switch. And then switching isn't that easy. If your project is big enough, you're already halfway through development, even C++ code behind the scene gets deprecated, and then you have to go and see what new libraries are there. I mean, with the help of ChatGPT and all, it's much easier to find out about these issues. Let's say you bought a new Unreal Engine plugin from Fab, and then the new engine releases. It at least takes a few months for that guy to update that plugin, if he does it even. The other one is that, god damn it, it's heavy. You build it and it's over a 1 gigabyte. What? Nothing in the game and it's already 1 gigabyte. And then you gotta find hacks, tools to see how you can like reduce the engine size or something. I mean, the build size. And then guess what? It's either impossible or really hard. Yeah. I actually tried making games in JavaScript and all. I have so many projects you can check on my YouTube channel, but some of them got even to like 300, 400 megabytes. 400 megabytes is exactly how much Unreal Engine requires for the smallest game. I found it hard or even impossible to go under that. Imagine using Godot. You have like 100 megabytes of data and then you have a big game. How is it possible? I don't know. Coming up to the 4th one. Optimization in Unreal Engine is a hassle. That's the worst thing I have ever encountered in my life when using Unreal Engine. I mean, you're running a really powerful PC just to be able to create your game. And then that alone will annihilate the idea of like, I'm gonna make a small game that can run on any PC, because your PC is already beefed. And now you're aiming for like low configurations. It's really hard to do. You have to make it and then build it, test it on your friend's PC or your second computer, which is a really weak one, to see if it runs. The way I do it is that I go to settings and I change the frame rate. I reduce it to like 30 and then I put it to 20, then I put it to 15. I'll see how it works. But you'll never know in like real life performance of your game. It's really hard to detect it, and I believe that's one of the biggest issue even AAA game companies are facing right now. Even my PC that doesn't handle it, even though I'm making games in Unreal Engine. Coming to the 5th one, making your game frame rate independent. Unreal Engine already got you covered. Yes, just like any other engine out there, you just use your delta time, some numbers, and then some functions in the engine are already frame rate independent. Like the physics system is frame rate independent, but at the end of the day, so many things are not. This is a challenge you face anywhere, you know. It's not only for this engine. I'm sure other engines have it too. But for Unreal, since it is too heavy, it has so many built-in frameworks and templates and physics systems and all. When you start manipulating them, customize them to your own needs, then things get messed up. Testing it is hard. Some functions require you to input the delta time, some don't. And then you just have to guess it or test it. It's a hassle. To the 6th point that I'm gonna talk about, which is chaos physics system. Oh my god. At the point of making this video, Unreal Engine 5.8 and all the Unreal Engines before it are using Chaos, and then we had another thing too, but it's changed to Chaos right now. It's a physics engine. I don't like it. I would say I hate it, even though I use it sometimes. Not sometimes, always. I mean, in Unreal Engine, if you turn on collision and then on the other hand turn on simulate physics, so your box, so your cube will fall down naturally, it doesn't feel natural. The way it should be. I mean, go ahead. You're free. Test it in Godot, test it in Unity, and test it in Unreal. In Unreal, it feels like it's in a slow motion. Unless you drop the frame rate to 30 FPS or 10 FPS, 20 FPS, that's the only time where you feel like, oh yeah, it feels good now. It feels like real speed. If I this is my phone, I'll let it go. It goes down this fast. Did you see that? Look, this fast. But in Unreal Engine, it takes like what the hell is that? And then you have to increase the mass for this guy. You can't have it like 1 kilogram. It's not even 1 kg or 1. It's impossible to have it 1 kg or less. I don't know. You have to have things super heavy in order for them to feel good, and then super heavy in Chaos system, in Chaos engine, it's gonna cause other problems. I'm not gonna talk about them here. Chaos vehicle system, it's really hard and confusing to use, at least to me. You have to have a skeletal mesh. Each wheel should be connected. I mean, this bone should be connected to that's the door, that's the weight. And then the end of the day, the vehicle doesn't feel that smooth, doesnn't feel like real life-ish. That's why I made one for you, and it's in the description below. The link is there. You can have a look at it. It's called Advanced Cars and Bike System, which is a completely standalone physics system for vehicles. Let's go to the next one. Weird compiling and live coding. Anything you do in your code, let's say you don't want to use blueprints, whatever you change in your C++ code, you have to come back to Unreal Engine, hit compile, or in your C++ code, you have to build it again, like compile it again. So everything you change, you have to compile. But Unreal Engine recently gives you an ability to have like live coding. So whatever you change in your C++ code, it will automatically compile it on your Unreal Engine, so you don't need to just constantly do this. But let me tell you something. It's shit. It doesn't work at all. For me. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. But when the live coding is on, whatever I change in C++ code, it either gives me an error or it doesn't do anything. And then when live coding is on in the C++ code, there are some things and commands and shit that I cannot run simply because of that. So I should always turn off the live coding. I made many Unreal Engine plugins, right? If you're making a plugin, like the Advanced Cars and Bike System that I told you, every time I change something in my code, you compile, you want to test the game, you have to close the Unreal Engine entirely, the entire project. You have to close it and reopen it. Depending on how big your project is, it takes so long for the Unreal to close and open. That's a waste of time, isn't it? Okay, jumping to the next one, teamwork. If you're a AAA company, good for you, because that's not gonna be a challenge. You have good systems, your systems are land and cable, and you have ways and tools, paid things, and like people are using Google Drive, a paid version. They can upload huge files and download it, connected to multiple GitHub and branches, shit like that. Using Git for Unreal Engine is a challenge on its own. I mean, the version control in Unreal Engine is the worst thing you can ever imagine. Unless you only have the C++ folder of your Unreal Engine, which is exactly what you need to do. Fuck that, I'm not gonna do that shit. But when it comes to teamwork, let's say you're an indie game developer like me and you have your friend, you're gonna work on the same project, you can't. Unless you share like 100 gigabytes of, like maybe even 200 gigabytes of project every day. One day he works on your project, one day you work on. I'm not gonna do that shit. Moving to the next one, which is weird noises on your speaker or your headphones. What the fuck? You open Unreal Engine, weird noise on my headphones and speakers. I just don't understand it, but it happens. It's like aliens trying like to do things on my PC whenever I'm using Unreal Engine. Anybody ever heard this? Let me know in the comment section below. There's no fix to it. I already tried. And the last but not least, finishing a game in Unreal Engine. Huge challenge on its own. You make everything in your engine, all the things work perfectly and nicely, everything is good until you click on that package button. The sheer amount of problems I face during packaging any project, especially if you're using, for example, 5 different plugins, 10 different libraries. That's why I always recommend packaging every few days, every few changes, just to make sure you don't face all of these errors at the same time. Anyways, enough of me nagging about Unreal Engine. It's a great engine. I'm already using it. I have many plugins and projects ready for sale. That's my main source of income. If you have any opinions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Until next video, see you. Peace.